Hey everyone, it's me again, Justin. It's about why I hate Otakus and Weeaboos, and I had trouble spelling those names because I hate them so much that I don't know how to spell it. Well, now I do because I had to search it up, but I'm gonna forget it again because I hate them so much. So the reason why I hate them is that they're so 100% obsessed with East culture and shit that they don't like anything American made most times. And it's really stupid. They don't even like what other countries do. It has to be Japanese or else they hate it. They won't give anything a try unless it's anime. If it's not anime or Japanese culture, yeah, they refuse. And it's really bullshit because every time I try to hang with them and talk about animes I like to see if they like what I like too, they do, but then they make fucking excuses because I'm obsessed with certain animes and certain stuffs from Japan that they try to change the subject and then go, oh, I hate it. I don't really like it. Trying to make a fucking excuse to avoid me. That happens nonstop and it hurts my feelings. Otakus are jerks. So are weeaboos. And the thing with weeaboos that I hate is they try to dress 100% like their favorite characters from animes. They tried to collect everything from their favorite animes. And not to mention, they dress like fucking girls when they're boys. And then you got girls dressing like boys when they're girls. It's just a huge mess. And I just can't help when I see them in like video game conventions or some special event that happens in Austin. Sometimes I just can't help when I see how they dress but laugh. Because, oh my fucking god, that's humiliating. I mean, I would dress if I could like my favorite anime, but not all the time. Like I'm obsessed. I mean, I am obsessed with certain animes, but at least I go with my instincts and go with my childhood memories, like with American stuffs. For like example, I love Nickelodeon. Used to till they got to shithole, so I would still watch. So now I got back to it because of the splat, and I would sometimes late at night watch Cat Dog, Hey Arnold, Rocko's Modern Life, a lot of good ass old cartoons that are way better than fucking the animes, which is a true fact because now it really sucks because animes have been taken over everything, and everywhere I go, it has to be Japanese shit. And I'm so sick and tired of that. I don't fucking understand it. I uploaded the theme song to Super Sentai Samurai, which is Power Rangers Samurai, Japanese version of Power Rangers Samurai. And oh my god, all the comments I got are a bunch of otakus and weeaboos who say that Power Rangers sucks. And they rather Super Sentai more than fucking Power Rangers. Really, you retards? There's nothing wrong with Power Rangers. I'm not gonna sit and watch fucking Super Sentai and not understand what the hell's going on. And see all kinds of weird shit that makes no fucking sense at all. You can count me out of that. Okay, I may give it a try in the future, but I'm not gonna be fucking obsessed with it. Because my first one was Power Rangers. And I saw Power Rangers when I was a little kid. And the first one I saw was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And there was nothing fucking wrong with it. It was an awesome series. But no, it has to be Super Sentai, or Super Sentai Samurai, whatever it is that's Japanese related. Because apparently we Americans ruined the whole thing. No, we did not. Do you know why it was made in America in the first place and they changed it? It was meant for American audience. Because if they put it Super Sentai in America instead of Power Rangers, people wouldn't get into it. They would lose interest quick. Because they're not fucking into Super Sentai. That's why we have Power Rangers. So get your fucking head straight, people. You're retarded if you're gonna think people will get into Super Sentai. My dad would hate Super Sentai. Trust me on that. Because if he watched Super Sentai, he'll be, what the fuck is this shit? And lose interest quick. Same with my mom. So, I am not gonna fucking watch all that until I know fucking Japanese. Which is not gonna happen in a fucking long ass time. Cause, I don't understand a lot about it. The only word I know that's fucking pathetic in Japanese is konnichiwa. That is the only thing I know. And I'm still trying. It's just my brain doesn't process everything Japanese related. Because every time I try, my head explodes. Because it's a very advanced language to learn. And I was going to try and go to college to learn it, but they would not accept me in college. Because apparently most regular schools does not have Japanese classes. They have mostly, from what I saw, German, Spanish, and African. If I saw some schools on it, they don't have Japanese as much. So if I wanted to learn Japanese, I would have to go to college. But I can't. Because they won't take me in because of my disability and because of my autism and because I mostly failed in school. And the reason why I failed in school because school sucks. I don't like school. But I did graduate because I had to have lots of help. But anyways, here's the thing, Otakus and Weeaboos. Get a fucking life. There are good shit in America that we made. Lots of good things. Not everything has to be anime or Japanese shit. Because we do make good games. We do make good movies. But if you're going to bitch like on certain movies that are Japanese and they put American people in there to act and portray as the Japanese people in there, and you're gonna bitch about that, then grow the fuck up. This is Hollywood. They don't give a fuck for you guys. They're gonna do whatever they want in movies. So if they want an American person to portray it as a Japanese person, then grow up. It will help it to where the movie will sell for Americans. So like the new Ghost in the Shell movie, everyone got pissed because Scarlett Johansson was Sergeant or whatever her name is, and they didn't like it because they wanted it to be a fucking Japanese person. Grow the fuck up. I actually enjoyed that movie. I don't fucking care if it was Scarlett Johansson. It was a good movie in the end. So, who fucking cares? And then let's talk about, the Sonic the Hedgehog fan base. It is completely full of furries, otakus, and weeaboos. And they're ruining the Sonic series because they're so obsessed with modern Sonic that everything has to be modern Sonic and full of Japanese shit. Because if they do anything American on Sonic games, it's ruined. And I don't play much of Sonic anymore because of them. They ruined my childhood. Sonic was my number one hero when I was a little kid. And my first Sonic game I ever played, which I don't understand why people hate it, but they hate it for some reason, was Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And I'm going to guess it was because it was made in America. I don't see an issue with that. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was a good game. And everyone just seems to hate it that they rather play Sonic the Hedgehog 1, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles more than fucking Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Really? Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was awesome. If you're gonna hate it because American made it, then you know shit. And I'm pretty sure there were animates that were fully made in America. I don't know any, but I'm pretty sure there was. But if you know any, let me know. Because I'm pretty sure they did make animes in America, not just Japan. Because I know there were some made in UK, and it became popular. I'm pretty sure there were some in Paris, France, or French, whatever it is. I'm sure some were made there, and it became popular. But other than that, you need to learn to like America more. Because it's really bullshit. Now, I seen this with Otakus and Weeaboos. The only game systems that I see them play mostly is PlayStation video game systems and PCs. They won't try any other video game systems. Actually, the other game system that they're obsessed with that I notice now is Nintendo consoles. My mistake. That's the third one they're obsessed with. But when it comes to Xbox, they hate it. Well, guess what? Phil Spencer is trying to get more Japanese games in the Xbox and make it to where it's not just Sony exclusive. And I think that's a good choice because that'll help get the Xbox One to sell more. Because it does need more Japanese games, not just American games. Because all I saw mostly was like shooter games that were made for America, mostly on the Xbox. And that kind of sucks. Because I'm not into shooter games, but I do own the Xbox. And the most games I play on the Xbox One, sadly, is mostly Sonic the Hedgehog, Jet Set Radio, some JRPG games. I can't remember their names, but there are some that I own on there. And I guess Halo, but I don't really do Call of Duty much, because I'm not into Call of Duty like most people are. I do play, I remember now, the other thing I play on Xbox One is Resident Evil. And to my surprise, not a lot of people will play Resident Evil on Xbox. Because it has to be on PlayStation. It can't be on other game systems. It's gotta be PlayStation. Because PlayStation is for otakus and weeaboos. It's not for anyone else. Okay, you're wrong. Sony is trying to make it to where anyone will want to play the PlayStation. They want it to be a wide variety. Not just for otakus and weeaboos, but no. The PlayStation consoles are full of otakus and weeaboos. And it is so embarrassing because I own a PlayStation system and most games I own, people don't own, and I can't play with them. That's like, really? Same on the Xbox. Most games I own, they don't own and won't play with me or get this thing and get into it. So it's really sad because I own all kinds of great games and I have no one to play with. The only way I can is if I'm into anime or shooter games. No, I'm not going to get into those. Shooter games make me very emotional because sometimes it's based on events that actually happened during wars. And I don't like that. So I'm not going to sit there and play only shooter games for the rest of my life. I'm not even on PlayStation, not to mention this. I'm not going to sit and just play anime games and be so obsessed with it. Because there are other great game titles out there. And the funny thing is, people are so into Call of Duty, they don't realize Call of Duty is made in America. And all Call of Duty is where Activision is getting paid by the military. That's actually true here. The military are paying Activision to make Call of Duty games so that people can get obsessed with the game and want to join the military. And so far it's working because most people are so obsessed with it that they want to join the military and they think whatever happens on Call of Duty is going to happen when they join the military, but then later they find out it's not true, that they have a second thought. But when they have a second thought, it's too late. They're stuck in the fucking military. There's no way out, which I have to laugh. Because when I bumped into a lot of people like that, and they think the military is everything. No, it's not. Now, here's an anime that I'm so obsessed with that people won't even talk to me about it because they tried to get away with it and don't want to even talk to me about it at all, and I can't find anyone to talk to about it. Death Note. That's my #1 favorite anime. Death Note. But no one's into it because once you talk about it and you're so obsessed about that certain anime, the otakus and weeaboos don't want to hang around you because they're into into animes I never even heard of or I don't give a shit for that are mostly Japan only. Because it has to be what they're into. If it's not what they're into, nope. They won't talk to me. And it really hurts. Because I'm trying to sit here and make new friends. And every time I try to make new friends, they're jerks. So it hurts. This is why I hate Otakus and Weeaboos. They're fucking jerks. And they're also fucking basement dwellers. Because all they care about is Japanese shit. They don't give a fuck for anything else. The other thing I noticed is I saw this with a couple of them, or actually most of them. They pull this. I'm so excited. I'm going to move to Japan. Yay! I'm going to love it there. It's been my dream to go there. Well, you're not the only one. It's been my dream to go to Japan. But am I able to? No. I don't get to go. Because my whole family does not want to move there or go on vacation there. They're not into it. None of them are. And none of them, are willing to go with me. I don't even have friends that wanted to try and go with me to Japan. So, because of that, I'm unable to go. And also, the other reason I can't go to Japan is my job. I don't get paid well in my job. My job pays me less. So, it's not helping. So, the only person that's helping me because I don't get paid a lot is my brother. He works in another restaurant, not the same restaurant as me, and he gets paid a lot more than me. And he has to put some of his money into my bank account to help me, which is very sad. Very, very sad because he shouldn't have to do that. But he feels sorry because I don't make as much money that he has to help me. And he said he said if he could, he would go to Japan with me. But he said our mom and dad would not want me and him to go there alone. And it's actually true because we're both disabled and we were both diagnosed with autism, and our parents are worried because of me and him having autism, and because we're twins, anything could happen to us there. And I can't blame them. They're just trying to protect me and my brother. So I can understand that. If I had a friend that was more trustworthy and would do shit with me and help me go there, that would be awesome. Because I would take my brother with me with my friend too, if I had one. And my brother would probably have lots of fun there. Because believe it or not, he says he's thinking of getting into Japanese stuff, but he's not sure because he doesn't want to be 100% obsessed with it like Otakus and Weeaboos. But yeah, anyways, when I see that they're excited to move to Japan, I saw the opposite on some of them, where they're like, I don't want to go back to Japan. They were teasing me, they were rude. Oh, they were torturing me. They were teasing me. Okay. That's why you don't go to Japan then. Because evidently, Japan, there are Japanese people there that still don't like Americans. And they will attack you. So you have to be fucking careful on where are you planning to move or go to vacation at. Because anywhere you could go, they could be racist towards other people from other countries or dicks. So don't say you're excited until you're there and see if they're nice. If they're not nice, then you were excited in the end, then you're stupid. Because you need to take extra measure on going to Japan. Because that's what I'm doing. And from what I noticed in Japan is they're fucking perverts. Most of them are fucking perverts. That they might try to do anything to you. Which, that's what warned me, because what if a Japanese girl somehow sexually assaulted me? Yeah, I don't want that to happen. I don't want to be sexually assaulted. Same with maybe a Japanese guy. It could be a Japanese old man. And a fucking Japanese old man could sexually assault me for no hell of a reason. I don't want any of that to happen. Because that's scary to think of. So I would take like extra measures and maybe bring something with me in case anything like that happens for my own protection. Because I don't want to get sexually assaulted. Because when I was in school before I graduated, I was sexually assaulted and raped. And that was horrible. And now I'm just scared to go to Japan because of that. That's the other thing. I don't like, that's the other thing I don't like on animes. When you watch animes or you play anime games, you see old fuckers, which is very disturbing, try to hit on young women that are like 13 or younger or maybe 17. I don't know. It's very disturbing in those games. They hit on them and think, and then you see them have sex with them, and that those girls tell them to stop, but then they get into it and enjoy it. Ugh, that is so disgusting. Why would you do that in those? Ugh, that's illegal. That should be illegal. You shouldn't be obsessed with something like that when you're old. I mean, I understand you want to feel young again, but come on. Get people your own age. Now, I don't know if any of you remember, there was this awesome app that I used to do on the PlayStation 3. And it was PlayStation Home. If you remember PlayStation Home, I made a Japanese account, but I lost it because I forgot my password for it. So I can't access it anymore. But I was in the Japanese PlayStation Home. And oh my fucking god, I was so sick. In a certain area, you would see two young women naked with an old woman. It was a picture, but it was with an old woman that was wearing a kimono, however you say it. She was wearing it, and she had gigantic boobs, and was taking half of the kimono off, and you would see two young women licking and sucking her nipples as a picture. That I was like, what the fuck, Japan? Are you fucking serious? You're that sick? Yeah, I'm not kidding. It's actually in there. If you can find a picture of that, I would suggest looking at that, because that is a very disturbing thing. Unless you don't want to see it because how disturbing it is, I would suggest don't then. Because, yeah, when I saw that, when I was just running around seeing what's so different on theirs than Americans' PlayStation Home, I was just so disturbed by that I quitted PlayStation Home for a while because it scarred my head from all that. Why? Why are you into stuff like that, Otakus and Weeaboos? Why? That is so messed up. Now, I'm not gonna lie, but I am more into Japanese girls than American and whatever. But hey, at least I try out American girls, and maybe some from other regions. I would give them a try. But I would rather Japanese girls more, because to me they're more hotter than any other girls in regions. And I mean it, they are actually more hotter. Because I can't stop getting obsessed with certain ones, with whoever, if any are willing to. I don't have to just stick with Japanese girls. I can actually, unlike most Otakus and Weeaboos, go out with whoever I want. But the thing is, every time I try, I said this in my other vids, every time I try to go out with someone, or try asking them out, they already have a boyfriend, or they're already married. Or they have a girlfriend, and it just never works out. So in the end, I can't nail me a girl. Even though I am straight, and I am not bisexual, gay, or transgender, I am 100% straight. I can't nail a girl. Because I get too nervous. And I just sit and wait to see what happens if they already have someone or not. That every time I try, it's already too late. And it really sucks. Because when I was a little kid, I said this nonstop when I was a little kid, that I want to get married and have a family of my own. And I don't think it's going to happen. Which really sucks. Because I don't want to die alone. I don't want to even think of being alone dead. Because that brings the really sad things into my head when I think about that. And yeah, I always have that in my head. And what sucks is because of where I was at, the school I was at called Bastro Borgs, which is a horrible place. They don't really treat you like adults. They treat you as if you're fucking retarded. It's a school for special needs. And I shouldn't be in there in the first place because I was way smarter than most of those idiots in there. But yeah, it was very disappointing because I did make a girlfriend there, but she dumped me, and when she dumped me, I went into deep depression. And now, because I'm so depressed, and I had several times had suicide thoughts, I had to take medicine to help me from not having that suicide thoughts and depression. So I have to take medicine. If I don't take it, it'll happen again. And the medicines I take are very, very strong. That it helps me. Because a couple of times I got attacked by an otaku, and it was a long time ago while I was still in school, and I was on the PlayStation 3. I got attacked by an otaku, and he was a dick. He was telling me to go kill myself, and that I shouldn't be on the PlayStation 3 because I'm not playing anime games or shooter games. That he told me to go fuck myself and go commit suicide. And thanks to that person, because of all the hateful stuff the person said, because he was a fucking otaku, I actually almost committed suicide. I went in the kitchen and I actually grabbed a knife, a really big knife, and I was gonna do it, and I also threw my PlayStation 3 in the trash because of that. That I almost gave up gaming because of that idiot. But you know what happened? I know some of you are not religious enough to believe it, but God came to me and he told me not to commit suicide. And he told me that there are other ways around. that I could just block the person, but if the person's a hacker, then he could go screw himself. And God said that I would be forgiven. That I'm glad I met God because He helped me through it, and He kept watching me. And I don't know if He's still watching me, but if He is, I would like to thank Him because I've been trying to take the medicine, and I've been trying really hard to not have suicide thoughts because of them. And but the depression started mainly when my girlfriend dumped me. That's when it started, and it went out of control. And it was a horrible experience. You do not want to be in that state. But yeah, I do have anime games, but I don't get obsessed with them and play them all the time. The only anime game I've been playing mostly is Kingdom Hearts. I'm obsessed with that game the most. But I don't always play that all the time. I play other games. I got other games to play, like Super Mario, Sonic the Hedgehog, Resident Evil. There's Halo. There's like other games I own that I could be playing than just anime games. Like another example, Donkey Kong. I could be playing the original Donkey Kong arcade for retro feelings. I mean, I do, like on my PlayStation Vita, I do have Persona 4 Golden, which I really need to get back on there and finish it because I never finished the game at all. I keep having to start over on it and keep forgetting where I was at. Because, like I said, I'm not really into anime games much. I will play them to enjoy myself with it, but I'm not going to be like the Otakus and Weeaboos, all obsessed about it. Because I got other things to do and other games I'd rather play. Same with anime TV shows or movies. I'm not obsessed with those. I like it, but I'm not obsessed 100% into them. Because I'd rather watch other things than that. Like, I watch Batman, or Superman, or Spider-Man, or Courage the Cowardly Dog. There are other things I'd rather watch than just anime. And I don't see an issue with that, but apparently it is an issue with Otakus and Weeaboos. Now, I'm fixing to go, but I have a few more things I have to say about them. And the other thing is, they don't like American music as much, which is really retarded. They rather listen to J-pop, J-rock, J-rap most times, or K-pop, or whatever, than American musics or UK musics, because it's gotta be J-pop, J-rock, it's gotta be something from Japan, which is really retarded because there are lots of good bands in America. But the thing is, the bands I'm not into are the modern ones, because they're not as good as classic bands like Metallica, Def Leppard, Britney Spears, and I'm talking about the old Britney Spears songs, not the new ones. Like Hit Me Baby One More Time, Oops, I Did It Again, and then there's NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, and I mean the old Backstreet Boys, not the one with the new member. And let's say Anthrax. Anthrax is a good band. And you got Full Beat, which is not from America, but still, they're a good rock band. And I can name some others, like Crush 40, and they are American, because when I looked up Crush 40, and they did songs for Sonic games mostly, and they did do some of their own albums, they're known as American Japanese band, which means they're an American and Japanese band. So they still count as American. And they're a good band. It's just, and you also got Cinderella, an old rock band. They're good. You got AC/DC. But no, people don't like them. Because it's got to be like from Japan, if they're, because if it's not, they're not into whatever then. And it's very frustrating. Because I keep telling them all the good stuff that we have in America, but no, it doesn't please them. And the other thing I hate about Otakus and Weeaboos is on animes, they don't like it, like, for example, on Dragon Ball Z. They don't like it, the original Dragon Ball Z. They rather watch Dragon Ball Z Kai, which Dragon Ball Z Kai was mainly done by 4Kids. And it's a horrible version because they mostly edit it. It's mostly an edited series, but they say it goes 100% like the mangas. Really? So you don't like how they released an uncut version of Dragon Ball Z, and there's more fighting, more blood and gore, but because of it uncut, you hate it, and you rather Kai, and you rather be more friendlier? You're retarded if you rather it like that. That is so humiliating. Because now I'll go to stores, all I see is Dragon Ball Z Kai. Dragon Ball Z Kai. Nothing on regular Dragon Ball Z. And then they bitched when American did a theme song for it a long time ago called Rock the Dragon. They didn't like Rock the Dragon because they said it ruined the series. Really? I enjoyed Rock the Dragon. That was actually a good song for Dragon Ball Z. It was more entertaining than Head-Chala from Japan. I rather Rock the Dragon than Head-Chala. But no, because if they want it to sell, they gotta please the Otakus and Weeaboos. If they don't please them, it won't sell. It pisses me off. And then you got Sonic X. And from what I've been told on Sonic X, if you watch the Japanese version, not the 4Kids version, the Japanese version's uncut and has way more violence in it. And I saw some of it, and I'm getting a bit more convinced on that. That I would rather watch the Japanese Sonic X more than America's. Because when I watched a clip, there's a clip where Sonic tries to save Cream, and you hear Sonic when he's caught by the security camera. You actually hear Sonic say this: "Oh shit!" He actually says shit. Well, in America, he doesn't even say that from the 4Kids version. You just see Sonic go like, or something. So really, 4Kids version above the Japanese. That is a big mistake. You say you're into Japanese shit, but you're more into how 4Kids does it. 4Kids is, if I'm correct, an American company. I don't know, I had to do research, but they're doing a bunch of edits on animes. And you rather 4Kids more than it being uncut in its original format. That is really stupid. Because if you haven't noticed on Dragon Ball Z Kai, when you watch them fight, they edit most of the fighting scenes off. That all you'll see mostly is them talking. And then Mr. Popo, he was originally black, but 4Kids went ahead and changed his color. And then later on they put him back black. That it leads to some theory that 4Kids is racist towards blacks. I'm not having some suspicions on that if they were to pull that on Mr. Popo. Because that's ridiculous to do. I don't understand that. And then the other thing is Pokemon, the first movie. They hated the US soundtrack to Pokemon, the first movie. That my brother was showing me all this shit that the Otakus and Weeaboos were complaining about on Amazon.com, reviewing it. Saying they rather the Japanese version more than Americans version. Because, oh my god, they did, Backstreet Boys were in sync in the soundtrack. Oh my god, they did Britney Spears in there. Oh, because it has to be Japanese. Oh, if it's not Japanese, it sucks. Oh, grow the fuck up, people. Not everything has to be 100% American, for crying fucking out loud. Or Japanese, sorry, I'm so pissed that I can't think. I meant Japanese, not American. God fucking damn. But yeah, that's really retarded. Attacking how we do the soundtracks to Pokemon in America, that has to be Japanese. And here's the other thing on video games again. If you play American games, they hate it because it's gotta be Japanese. Yeah, I agree. I don't want to be angry, but apparently this is why I made this vid, and I'm gonna be a bit more angry because I'm trying to say how much I hate them, because they put so much anger in me. It's not funny. I mean, I am happy at most point when I'm not thinking of them, but I had them in my head lately, and I just want to point out how horrible they are. But yeah, here's the thing. I am friends with a fucking weeaboo, and he lives in Austin somewhere, if I remember correctly. And oh my fucking god, he is so a weeaboo that he'll try to act like an anime girl, and he's a fucking boy. That's, oh my god on him. Very embarrassing. And I try to be nice, but I don't know what to say on that, because my dad even makes fun of him. And oh my god, he hates being mistaken as a girl because of how fucking long his hair is. That he says everyone mistakes him as a girl. That I'm like, then get your hair cut. And he's like, no, that ruined my ancestors from the Indian tribe. Because my ancestors from a certain Indian tribe never cutted their hair. They left it long. I'm like, oh my fucking god. Because he'd rather be mistaken as a girl. And he says, even though he's mistaken as a girl, he's just gonna stick the way he is. And just fucking wear girl clothes and shit. They call that, if I'm correct, unisex. And oh my fucking god, I hate unisex. It just pisses me off. If you're a boy, you're a boy. Wear fucking boy clothes. Don't dress like a fucking girl. That is so disturbing. If you're a girl, you're a girl. Don't try to dress like a boy. Come the fuck on. What is this? Is this gonna be the future of people where they're gonna dress all fucking weird and retarded? I mean, oh my fucking god. I don't want to live in a future like that. I want people to be fucking normal, dress normal, and be the sex type they are. But that's not gonna happen. And there's nothing I can do. Which sucks, because fucking Obama had to make it the law now where they can dress whatever they want or do whatever they want now. It was a mistake for me, if I remember. I think I voted for Obama, but I think it was a mistake for me to vote for him. That now I feel retarded. I should have voted for whoever else that was running against Obama. So I feel guilty on. But I am glad I did vote for Trump. But if you hate Trump, don't be a dick at me. Be a dick at someone else if you're not a Trump supporter. I'm a Trump supporter, but I don't want there to be a fucking fight all over him. But, yeah. It's retarded that I'm friends with a weeaboo. It is. I just don't know how long I could be friends with him. But the funny thing is, this is the other thing I hate about Otakus and Weeaboos. I have asked my friend that's a weeaboo to do shit for me, like promote my YouTube channel. Nope. He's so focused on doing whatever he fucking wants, he won't support my YouTube channel and help me get more people on here. That I was like, really? And when I go to Facebook to look at his post, oh, what is he doing? Helping other people than helping me. I asked him for help on my video games. Oh, he rarely helps me on it. And then I said, if I came to your house, like, he has never beaten Sephiroth on Kingdom Hearts 1. On the original PlayStation 2 version, he said Sephiroth's too hard. And I said, why don't you get back on the game and level up to 100? And then when I come over, I can help you beat Sephiroth and show you how it's done. He said, okay, but I asked him if he has done. He said, nope, I got too busy with other stuffs. And then months later, I asked, have you done it? Months later. Nope. Sorry, I was so concentrated on something else. Yeah, you're concentrated on being on your fucking computer, your phone, looking up fucking creepypasta and anime shit that you're not even doing what I said I would do to help you. You're even too focused on making costumes. Really? And then you're spending time with all your other friends, then hanging with me and helping me on stuff that I asked you to do for me. I did even ask him to help me make an awesome intro for my YouTube channel. Nope, he hasn't done that. Yeah, Otakus and Weeaboos will help you do shit. No, they won't. They'll only help if you're like them, an otaku or weeaboo. If you're not like them, 100% otaku or weeaboo, you're not a true friend to them, and that pisses me off. Cause you gotta be so obsessed what they're obsessed with, and hang with them. Non-fucking stop. Then they'll do stuff for you. Really? I don't understand the point of that. That kind of flips me off more. To have to do shit like on what they like. Yeah. Grow the fuck up. I mean, that's the thing. Otakus and Weeaboos are chirps. I have plenty of a lot of stuff on them. And the thing is, they don't know how Japanese culture really is. They don't. They think they do, because all they do is sit and watch animes most of the time and portray the anime characters, that they think that that's how Japan is. No. Japan has a very strict guideline that they believe in. And you have to do more study on them. You don't even do studies on them. You just think you know how they are. No. Like, did you know Japan has a boob shrine? There's an actual boob shrine where women, Japanese girls or women, go there and pray that they have big boobs or something at their boob god. That when I heard about that, I was like, what the fuck? And then also, some Japanese people believe in God differently than how we do. Or most of them, I have to say. I think it's some of them believe in Buddhism. And people from America go there and switch their religion, from what I've been seeing, to Buddhism. That they don't want to believe in Christianity, Mormons, or whatever anymore. They rather believe in Buddhism, and then they become Otakus and Weeaboos. Oh my fucking god! Really? So apparently, you believe in Buddhism that you'll be resurrected as an animal or something? Really? So you're going to just spread that around, telling them that it's a great religion to believe in, than Christianity, Mormon, and whatever the other ones are. Because Buddhism is awesome. And I noticed this, that they come back and say that they're in love with same sex, or they're bisexual. Is that how the LGBT kind of started? I don't know. Yeah, I agree. Buddhism is a lot more than that. I agree. Because from what I seen when they came back, is they want to be in love with same sex or something. And evidently, whatever they did in Japan, ugh. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know what Toism is. But, yeah, if I don't know certain things of Japan, it's like I said, I'm not completely obsessed with it. I mean, I love them. I love their culture a bit more than here, but I love them. What's ruining America for me is all the new fucking laws that are here and shit. And it is really embarrassing. Because now it's proving to Japan how retarded we Americans are now. Because of all the shit that's going on. And that's really embarrassing. Because I want Japan to know that we're actually a lot smarter than that. But no, we're doing the whole opposite of that. And showing how dumb and retarded we are. That they're sitting there laughing at us. And that hurts. I mean, yes, I love anime. Yes, I love playing anime video games. Yes, I'm obsessed with certain animes, and yes, I am obsessed with Japanese, but I'm also obsessed with other regions. Like, I'm obsessed with Egypt. I'm obsessed with wherever Jerusalem's at, which I forgot. I'm even obsessed with Mexico. I'm not just obsessed with one thing. I'm also obsessed with China, Hong Kong, UK, South Korea, and there was another one, but I forgot. There's plenty of other things I'm obsessed with than just Japan. But yeah, Japan is my number one. My number two is Mexico. Dad here?
No.
Oh. Sorry about that. That was my brother, but yeah. You get my point. Otakus and Weeaboos are fuck-hearted. They just, oh my god. They don't study what Japan really is. And speaking of which, sooner or later, I'm going to get back on my Xbox One and go on the web browser and study maybe a bit more on Japan. Unlike those who don't and think they know shit when they don't. But, yeah, I do have a phone and I could use a phone, but why would I use a phone when I have a game system that can do all that? But, yeah. If you're not big on Otakus and Weeaboos and you feel the same way as me, if you would, could you please thumb up my vid, please? I need more thumbs up, because it's really not helping if people don't thumb up. I'm going to certain vids, and I'm noticing I'm getting more thumbs, and most of it's on video game glitches. And it's really sad when stuff's on video game glitches and they're thumbing it down. I understand if you don't like glitches in games, but what I found and that I posted on my YouTube channel were accidental findings on game glitches. And it's unfinished games that are full of glitches that then later you have to be online and then you'll get updates on your games. So please do me a favor and just please thumb up my vids. I could really use more thumbs up. I mean, I know I don't have all the fantasy intros, startups and shit, but I did own a computers, but every time I own a computer, and it's not my fault, it's the computer's fault, it starts breaking and the motherboard starts dying, that then I am too lazy to pay for a new motherboard because of how expensive it is. that I just go and I either buy another computer when I have the money, that a cheap one though, not an expensive one, or I just don't use a computer because basically I already have a computer, my Xbox One. If you got the latest system update on the Xbox One, it is turned into Windows 10 100%, and you can do almost anything on it now. And I am not fucking kidding, because I was able to download from the web browser and put shit in my USB drive and transfer it to my other game systems thanks to it. That I really don't need a computer if the Xbox One can do all that. The only thing the Xbox One cannot do is if files are zip files, 7-zip files, or WinRAR. That's the only issue. But other than that, I was able to, on my hacked PlayStation 3, download package files from the Xbox One and put it in my USB drive from the system and transfer it to the PlayStation 3 with no issues at all. I could do a video guide on that if anyone needs that, because it's very simple and you really don't need a computer if the Xbox One can do that. So the only if I usually get a computer, the only thing I use it for mainly is for work, not gaming. Work. But other than that, the Xbox One is the ultimate entertainment system, because you can do a lot more than on PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch. So I am not kidding. You should check on it, but other than that, if I ever get a computer again, I might redo my YouTube channel, buy webcams and shit, and try to do special effects on there and just do a whole lot of new vids, even better. But I need people's support in order to do that. And if they don't support me and don't thumb up my vids and subscribe to my channel, that's not gonna help. So please, people, subscribe to my channel. Please thumb up my vids. I could really use more thumb up. So whenever you can, just please thumb up. It would really help. I need more subscribers at the same time. So if you watch some of my vids on game glitches, those are accidental finds. I didn't do the glitch on purpose to prove how broken the game is. I bumped into them on accident, and it's the video game companies that need to fix them. Not my problem. If the games are not up to date and you see that they didn't release any updates on the games I play and it took a while for them and I'm finding a bunch of bugs on them, don't get mad at me. Don't say like I'm ruining the realism or the glitches I find are fake. They're not fake. There are bugs and glitches that I keep finding that are big major issues. And it's fucking retarded. So, please, people, thumb up my vids. And subscribe to me. I am not asking much. With your support, I can buy a computer and be able to do more on my YouTube channel. Any way you would want me to. to where you stay subscribed and keep thumbing up. I'm gonna go now, but please thumb up my vid. Please subscribe to me, and if there's anything you want on if you want notifications on my new vids, there's something you have to click on my channel or my vids on to get notified on. Do that. And I'm gonna go now. I need to rest my head with all this anger from the Otakus and Weeaboos. So, bye.